This week on the show, we get an update from Jax on Brenda the Bronco. Is she here? Is she not here? How's she feeling? We'll get into that. Plus, trends, Christmas trends. What should you be buying for people and what you should be putting on your tree?
You know what I don't like today?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the cut of your jib.
Me?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because you're being saucy.
Oh, I
can
thought that's
feel
what
it.
you wanted in your
No,
life.
you come in here hot, and the closer we get to the holidays every single year, you get sassier. And I know it. You get rambunctious, like that kid that's excited for Christmas.
I'm ready. I'm excited
and then they
today.
bully their little sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Remember that? TikTok. It's such a weird one, right?
I like you today.
You're fun. Thank you.
You're fun today. Good morning, Adam Wild.
Good morning, Jack.
Hey.
Okay, listen, I do want to say this. So we're doing this episode, and then we're doing one next week.
Yeah.
Are we doing an episode the week after?
Nope.
No, we are 2 weeks off at the end of December.
We are doing an episode the week after.
Oh, we are.
Our last episode will be December 24th, Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's when it'll be released.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Because we're recording. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I got
No,
you. Listen.
Hey,
I think it's important to get that out there at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, and don't ask me because I never usually know.
Jax, what do you know?
I know that you guys come to my house and I feel less lonely each week. Don't laugh that hard at that.
Anyway,
All right.
I am very excited for today. We've got lots of fun stuff to talk about. Has Brenda the Bronco, everybody wants to know, have you gotten Brenda back?
No.
So Brenda is not here.
No.
Okay.
I saw her though.
She's still in evidence.
I had a conjugal visit with her.
That's hot.
Yeah. I was told kind of off the record, like, hey, before because now she's going to get taken by insurance I said, bring it to Ford. And so they're going to bring her to Ford. But I was told kind of off the record by the pound people, they were like, you can come see her before you do that. But they were like, you can come visit it. So I went and took pictures and I visited it. But at first I didn't recognize her because they had changed her license plate. And they changed her license plate to Shorty.
That's actually fitting for you.
I know, but it's like a cruel joke. At first I thought it said Shart. And then, but it's SHQRT. So I was like, Squirty.
So Jax, if you're just catching up after maybe you took a month off or whatever, Jax had her Bronco stolen, what, 3 weeks ago now?
A month. Yeah, I don't know.
And it's been a whole rigmarole to get it back. But what was hilarious about it was that for a long time, Jax had the satellite thing on and she could track where the thieves have taken it. It went to Popeyes. It went to McDonald's. It went to the church. It was great. So you have gotten it back, which is rare. That never happens. And it's still not in your possession. Do they have an estimated time of arrival for Brenda the Bronco? No?
Well, insurance told me that they're going to be on vacation for a couple of days, my adjuster.
Oh, is that? Okay, that's nice for them.
But I turned her back on. I know where she is. I turned it back on.
Okay.
But it is quite damaged, so I don't know if it'll work.
Okay. So you're just going to have to get some repairs done.
I'm going to have to get some repairs done, but there was many different things. There was a can of gasoline in the back. They said, because you can remove the things that belong to you. I said, none of these things belong to me. There was a bunch of tools. There was a Funko Pop. One of those weird little dolls.
You should have got that and sold it.
I took it out and then I threw it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was it in the packaging?
Yeah. No, it was like a crusty, dusty one.
Oh, okay. Because if it was in the packaging and I'd been like, Jax, you should have sold that thing.
Yeah. And they took my air freshener.
Wow. And now you have a very specific thing with your air freshener, right? It's from TikTok.
Yeah, I like the drift ones. They're nice.
Well,
Christmas pine, but yeah, it's disgusting in there.
okay.
You were right. You're completely right. And
They treat it, when people steal your car, they tend not to treat it like their car.
There's scratches on it and I took really good care of her, but she may be coming back. We just have to make sure that it's safe to drive because the gasoline tank is punctured.
That sort of feels like an important thing to fix.
There's some things hanging from under it that I don't know much about.
How does that happen?
I think that these
hooligans,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Were running around. I don't think that they were good car thieves either. I shouldn't say that. Maybe they were.
I think if they feel like joyriders.
Yeah.
There's somebody that's like, hey, I can take this and then I'll just drop it.
Well, I think that because they had all the tools to steal another car, I think that they were using that as like the vehicle, like on to the next one.
Do you think that yours was the warm-up vehicle, the appetizer for the main event?
I think Brenda was foreplay.
Okay.
I think you should have set foreplay, but we got her back. I mean, we didn't get it back. We don't know if we're going to get her back, but I saw her. I was inside of her.
That's great. Now, listen, I want to talk a little bit about a couple of things that you
I
might
bet
be
you
dealing
do.
with.
Yeah. Okay.
These holidays. Okay. The first thing I want to talk to you about is, I don't know if you've heard of this, Streamflation. Streamflation. You ever heard of Streamflation?
The prices on streaming platforms, is that what you're about to
That's
get me going
100%.
on? Because Adam, I'm tired of it.
Are you?
I'm tired of it. Every day, all I see is like because a lot of it's hooked up to my Apple Wallet, and I'll get notifications being like, for this, for that, and it's always $14 for some sort of streaming.
Yeah.
It's out of control.
You want to know why nobody has any money? Streaming services are a great insight into this. So, since 2021, the price of most Canadian goods and services has risen about 17% cumulatively, right? So from there to now, everything's about 17% more expensive, which is a lot, right?
Yes, man.
Now, streaming platforms on average have risen 90%, 90 in cost. Can you name the ones that have risen the most?
Crave.
Crave is at 120% for second, good enough for second place in Canada.
Yeah.
120%. Now, I think that had to do with Bell Media signing a deal with HBO and having to pay more money. And then they were like, well, to make money, we're going to have to charge more.
They forgot to take away my access.
Oh, you still
And
have it?
I everybody in my family's on it. I've given that. My ex-girlfriends are on it. We're all craving around.
That's amazing. Good for you. So you don't have to pay for Crave. Good for you. Name one.
Paramount? No, actually, Paramount's pretty good.
You know, actually, Paramount has been static, been pretty steady.
Friggin' Netflix.
So interestingly, Netflix is only 35.7%, which is a lot. That's a lot of percent.
On. Apple.
Yes.
Apple TV.
Can you guess how much Apple TV Plus has gone up in the last 4 years?
600%. It's always like 1 week free and then $69.99 a day. It's like, what?
150%.
I believe it.
That is crazy.
What's the fee right now? Hang on.
So Apple TV Plus 150%, Crave 120%, Disney Plus 111%. And I know people are really annoyed with Disney Plus because it just sort of happened. It was like it went from like $79 a year. It's like, oh, bang, here's 150 now. Netflix and HeyU have stayed lower, although they're still going up. Netflix is 35.7% and HeyU is up 33%. But HeyU's always been the smallest in terms of money. So I think the 33% is like $1 or $2. It's not crazy. Actually.
Okay, it's $14.99 a month right now. Like I remember when it was like $11.99 a month, like 3 minutes ago.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, because I love all Apple products,
Yeah, sure.
but like I'm not paying $14.99 to watch Severance, you know? Like that's like they have some good stuff. Like when they have a show, they have a show. But they don't have the variety that the other streaming services do, right?
You know what I do?
What?
When a show on Apple drops that I want to watch, I wait till all the episodes are out and then I pay for only 1 month and I binge it.
Oh.
And then I cancel.
And then you cancel.
Yeah, I've done that a few times, but it used to be $8.99 because that's what I think that's what I did last year.
It's also, and people overlook this often, but like when you get a new phone, when you get a new computer, when you get a new anything, they give you a year with most devices.
Yes. Yeah.
And people overlook that sometimes and they just keep paying their own and then you can't go back on it, right? So
yeah, it's crazy. And so let me give you another one. Giftflation. Now this is for last year to this year, things have climbed so much. Obviously tariffs and everything else has had something to do with that. But these are the things that you can buy that are basically the same as last year, okay? And then these are the things, I'm going to give you the stuff that's more expensive. Are you ready?
yeah.
Okay, so the things that remain relatively low, average toys. Your average toy is about the same.
Okay.
Your average television is about the same, although I don't know if you're giving anybody a television for Christmas.
TVs are quite cheap now.
They
aren't
They are.
cheap?
It's so interesting because when we were growing up, TVs were like the most expensive
My
thing.
parents paid like $2,500 for a TV one time, and they were like, "Oh, gee, go easy on it, guys."
Was that big cabinet TV?
It was
the big screen TVs?
when Panasonic first put out the big silver one,
and you turn it on and be like, wow.
Yeah. You could like feel it, like everything else. The lights would dim slightly, right? Because it took so much power. Yeah.
Yes, and they were huge and heavy.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, computers are about the same. And smart digital assistant products. So you're like your Amazon Alexa type of thing. It's all kind of the same.
I gotta get one of those.
Good year, they say, to skip purchases on things like jewelry, furniture, and bedding. Now, a lot of that, again, tariffs, right?
Yeah.
Jewelry is not, a lot of that stuff is sourced elsewhere. The wood, the fabric, everything that goes in, to, you know, making a couch or whatever. You might not even be in a tariffed country. Like you might be a Canadian and we don't have the same tariffs that the Americans do now. But the problem is that a lot of that stuff goes through the States to be manufactured. Or goes through China and then goes through the States and then comes to us. So it can be more expensive for that reason. So it's something to keep in mind. I don't think you're giving away many couches for Christmas, but if you were looking to get like, you know, earrings or whatever, it can be a problem.
I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Florida for Christmas. Like I go to Northern Florida. My family lives there. They're all Canadian and liberal. Sorry, guys. But I always wonder because whenever I go down, like I have my cousins and my second cousins, and I like to get them all something. And usually because of the dollar, like I'll get them something there. But it usually works out. But because of the tariffs, it makes it so complicated now. Because like I don't want to support the States, but I'm also like because of the dollar, and I also don't want to pay the luggage fees.
Oh yeah,
and like so. Yeah. I don't think there's any way out.
Well, they're saying the thing to do, like, so my company is a sports podcast company that I run with the guys.
Steve Dangle Podcast Network.
That's right. And I think we tried to send a jersey to somebody who'd won it in the States. And the tariffs alone to send the jersey, which is already made, for one jerseys cost $300-400, right? Like the really good ones. It costs us $100. Oh my God. And so what we've decided to do now, and this is what you should do if you've got, you know, family in the States or whatever, is you buy it from American Amazon and send it to their address. Or you send them the gift card via the internet because they're not going to tariff a gift card, and then they can buy what you want them to get. So that way you can get around them.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do then.
Yeah, that's what I would do because it's such a pain in the butt. Otherwise, like you buying a gift here and sending it down is just not worth it anymore.
You need anything down there? Because I'm looking to mule.
Do you need anything? I should ask. I should ask Natalie. You know, usually, what's crazy cheap
I'm going
down
through
there?
Atlanta.
It's kids' clothes. It's crazy. You go to Target, it's like crazy.
Target down there, oh my
so good.
God, Tallahassee Target.
Is the Tallahassee Target strong?
It is strong, and I mean, does it look weird for me, a woman with no children, come back with a bunch of children's clothes? Maybe, but like the deals, like
they don't know
I get
that
it.
You don't have kids.
I bought just because it was so cheap. I bought my cousins and I all matching plaids last year.
Oh.
It was like $3 shirts. I was like, what? Like it's
they
crazy.
Probably lasted too.
They lasted. I have one. I cut it off in the summer. It was a summer plaid.
I love that.
It's the gayest thing I've ever said. Yeah, no, but it's like the clothing down there. But then when you return, it's like $79 in Canadian.
Now, there are ornaments that are in this year and the other stuff's out. I want to talk to you about like what's in. Can we talk about this?
Am I supposed to like ornaments at this age?
Yeah, why not? Do you have a Christmas tree?
I do.
You don't like ornaments?
I do, but I'm not fussy about them. I'm not like,
some people take their tree very seriously. Now, are you a white lights or are you like a Vegas flashing all colors?
I'm a white lights, but I'm a dollar store decoration girl.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, I think you can just get more. I'm a minimal traditionalist on my tree. I want it to like look, classy, but I'm not getting like a yearly decoration, to like mark the stages in my, like, I know people like my age who are like, oh, I gotta get my decoration ready. It's like to mark what?
I've never done that.
Like they get a decoration each year from like a certain store, and you know what I mean? They also have families.
Yeah, well, because I know they also have families.
They have families.
Hallmark does that, and they have like the dates of them on that. Yeah. I've got like cars and trains from when I was like a little boy that are like say 1996 or 1997 or whatever on them. So yeah.
Do you have decorations now? Or are you like, we must get our annual?
I haven't bought a decoration as an adult, I don't think. Just because occasionally I get them gifted to me, but I already have a bunch of stuff from my childhood that my parents gave me that I use on the tree.
I'm looking to get rid of memories. Yeah. Not add them, Yeah.
Yeah. Like it, and they are not cheap, right? The thing to do apparently is to buy them on Boxing Day and get them for the next year. So you buy this year's thing and then you hang it on the tree next year so you can get it at like half price. Because it's getting it before Christmas it's crazy.
I don't know where I'm going to be next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to commit to that.
Yeah, I don't want to commit that.
So have you guys lived in a household with 2 trees? Ever had a 2-tree household? Anybody? No? So that was a thing in my house growing up.
So hang on. Can I ask something?
Yeah.
You're also a child of divorce. So did you have 4 trees?
I had 4 trees. Yeah.
My goodness.
And they were all fake. So my mom's and my dad's, there was an upstairs tree, and you got to think of like 90s, right? So you have to imagine my mom's faux finish purple front room. Faux finish, by the way, is a sponge paint that looks, it's very textured.
That was so 90s.
And then you'd have a wallpaper like wainscoting sort of thing around the top of it. Was just terrible decorated, just
hell
terrible.
yeah.
But then we'd have
smell
like a white tree, right? And with white lights and like white decorations and white ribbon going.
The classy one.
100%. And then downstairs was like our colored Vegas. We put I had a train and I put the thing in the train and the train would go around and there'd be the smoking out of the stack and everything.
Can't have the joy too present, you know?
Yeah.
Like don't let your joy is trashy. Don't let the neighbors see your joy. But I remember,
which is my favorite kind of tree.
we had actually, now that I think of it, like we had like much more like clean, minimal decorations in the front. It was like candles. It was a lot of white. And then like downstairs was like, the flashing lights and like the ceramic tree and like the trashy stuff.
And I think that's sort of one of those. Yeah, I love the ceramic tree.
I love the ceramic trees.
We have a ceramic tree that I think my grandmother made at a local arts studio that she took classes in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I could feel the feeling of them, the ceramic like on your nails.
Yes,
like the nannies had them.
Yeah.
And she made it.
But you got to be very careful, right? Because they can break and they're very brittle and whatever. But yes, my mother still has that. And so when we had that, so by the way, I
you have to get that after, by the way.
27% of people have 2 trees. 27%. And I can guarantee you, my wife and
in this economy.
I know. Well, it's because they've had it for a long time. But my wife and I have talked about that. She's like, I don't really like this hodgepodge of hockey figurines and muscle cars and whatever else you have on the tree. I want my white classic, not like white branch tree, but she wants her white lights and the very designer whatever. And that would go, when we were in a house, it would go on the front window. And then downstairs will be my Vegas, spirit fingers kind of tree,
You can bring your trashy tree over here for now.
Okay.
You can have your trashy tree here.
And it's funny because this year I am the one who is in. I am the one who is actually in with what's cool. What's cool on your tree is not, Jesus, holding his hands together.
Jesus is out.
Jesus
is out this year.
A classic Santa Claus with the beautiful embroidery, whatever. No. The thing you want to get this year that they're saying is hilarious and fun, and this is what you want to get for other people, are things that are a bit gaudy and funny, like one of the most popular Christmas decorations on the market, which is a lightly glittered syringe of Ozempic.
Oh my fuck, stop it. Just I can see it, the syringe glistening in the lights.
Can't you? Yes. And then there's another.
Honestly, like why not?
Why not, right? Why and then there's some other things that are kind of wildly popular. And you got to think about things like that have been popular this year. So you can get like a tin of Pringles that is hanging from the tree. You can get a wrinkle removal anti-aging cream, and then put it on the tree. Some people are making them themselves, but obviously if you get the decoration, it's a little bit lighter and easier on your tree.
Yeah.
So there's also dirty martini baubles, prawn cocktail baubles. Aldi is offering an ornament that looks like an air fryer.
Hell yeah.
And also really big this year on people's trees are blown glass likenesses of famous people. And I knew Stephanie would love this because you're talking like Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, the Jonas Brothers, Jeremy Allen White as his character in The Bear.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, you look it up online. Etsy will sell it, obviously, and you can get it on Amazon as well. There's also things like coffee machines, puffer jackets, hair dryers, credit cards, oat milk, orange wine. I don't even know what orange wine is.
What?
Oh, orange wine. That's why I had to stop drinking.
What's orange wine?
Oh, it's tasty.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's like all I drink right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Orange
I've
wine's
never
heard
great.
of it. What is it? Is it actually made of oranges?
I don't know the ins and outs of how it's made, but I know it's delicious.
Stephanie, how did you not go into that? The history of orange wine. You can also get quote unquote happy pills, which, some of us are on.
A little antidepressant.
Yeah. Pasta.
Yeah.
You can get matcha drinks, Doritos, sriracha,
Light up the
olives,
Lexapro.
and Heinz tomato ketchup bottle. So Gaudy is in this year. Gaudy is in.
I feel like I've seen this resurgence of like gaudiness and just like
Sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, it's just like as the world gets more bleak, it's like we must latch desperately onto things that we love. And I like that. It's like a celebration of just, it also kind of it brings people together more when we're like, we all just like basic things. Let's just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And take out the classism a little bit. Everybody loves Lexapro. Everybody loves sriracha. Everybody loves a little Ozempic, I'm sure. You know, bring it on. Like
Why not?
let's all just get together. It's Christmas. Jesus is out. Ozempic is in.
That's
okay,
right.
that's right.
Get rid of your crosses.
I don't mean that. I'm sorry, guys.
And get
okay,
your pills
yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
that's right. That's right.
But I think it's supposed to be more representative too. Like Jack, you said, it's fun, but it's representative of the quirks of your personality and your life and just life in general. It's fun.
And also not taking yourself so seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that part of it. And I think that there's got to be, I think that's why you need two trees, right? Because not everybody's going to be down with the Ozempic on the tree, but I think it's kind of funny.
By the way, side note, orange wine is made from white wine grapes that are fermented and their skins and seeds, a method traditionally used for red wines. I guess it's the skin contact process. So it becomes orange because it has a fuller body, tannic structure, and no actual oranges are involved in the production.
Really?
I can't drink, but I can Google. It's because after they're crushed, the skin, like skin contact wine, it stays in contact for 1 month to 6 months. So they, because of how long that is, they acquire more of an amber orange color. So it's the coloring, it's not the actual taste.
Wow.
It's not like having like a Minute Maid wine.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Listen, I'm sure people have tried that.
I wouldn't mind that.
That sounds actually pretty good.
Sounds
Hey,
pretty
listen, with
tasty.
your hunter hat on right now, I can imagine it being made here. Maybe right in your bathtub.
Can I ever wear a hat?
No.
Can I ever wear a hat in peace?
You know what? To be
with
honest,
you?
I think the most surprising thing is it's not a 5-panel, which is true
They're
sign
out,
that you're
Adam.
gay.
They're out.
Are they out
Adam,
now?
Yeah. Well, the 5 panels aren't very in. Can a
What will the gays think
lesbian
of
just
next?
wear?
What will you guys wear without 5 panels? Like how much? And can you imagine Salvation Army with all the 5 panels in there? It's gonna be a lot of people going to the thrift shop looking for. Do you guys have any normal hats? Nope, just the lesbian ones. just the lesbians ones this year. That was yeah.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's toque season anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, we wear our little toques.
It reminds me a little bit of, I don't know if you guys have seen this, toque season. Toque season's all year round, by the way.
Tiny
if you're
toque
a
season.
lesbian.
All the lesbians get together, they move and they wear their tiny
It's
toques
the
together.
Spinelli look, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I look at the
Here we go. Here we go.
Have you guys seen the Millennial Optimism trend on TikTok? And I forget what song plays, but I think, what's so funny about being the age that we're at now, because you and I are in our mid to late 30s now.
I'm younger than you, but yeah.
Yeah. But we're both 37 at the moment.
I'm younger.
And
yeah.
what's amazing about it is now we're looking back to 12 or 15 years ago, and that's become sort of not vintage and retro yet, but almost there's like, they kind of talk about millennial cringe and whatever. And we go back and we look at the pictures and everybody's got the Justin Bieber hair or the Lights hair. Remember Lights hair? Both had swoops to the side or whatever. And Jax, I know you had that. You didn't have Lights hair, but you had a short version of, you did the swoop to the side.
I had such a swoop and my hair grows out. So
it goes out like sideways?
Yeah, sideways. So I had like a swoop, but it was also like a helmet
like
swoop.
Flapping?
Yeah, like it was thick. It was like, what's in there? You know, what's she having there? Yeah, what's she hiding in there? What's she hiding in there?
Well, what's amazing about the Millennial Optimism trend is like people are like, you don't understand what it was like when we got out of the crash in 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
Obama had just taken over as president.
Yeah.
And then things started to get better.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just kind of coming of age at that time. And like then you had the introduction of like the stomp, clap, Lumineers, Of Monsters and Men genre, you know what I mean? Or who else?
Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, when they put out Home, everybody felt hope.
Yeah.
Like, home is everywhere I'm with you. That one, everyone was like, God damn it, I needed this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
there was
that?
like a whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And
Lumineers,
now,
Mumford & Sons. Yeah.
because things are so dark again, people are looking at, Mumford & Sons was a big one. People are looking at that and going, that's cringe. And there's millennials on the internet, elder millennials like us, going, you don't understand. There was so much optimism. We were all excited. Like basically big tech was subsidizing our lives, right?
Yeah.
We were getting Ubers for free just to get you on the platform, right? And Spotify was cheap and everything was cheap. And all of a sudden it all got really expensive and things got a little more serious, you know?
When American Apparel had just come out, when we didn't know that the owner of it is a monster.
Man, is that a crazy documentary?
God.
You should watch that.
But like when the Pabst was flowing, the American Apparel was out and things felt exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2010.
You went to Urban Planet and got a T-shirt that was yellow for $1.
Oh my God.
I remember. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember doing, so we used to do these things in radio called remotes. And so you would go on site at like a store and say, hey, I'm hanging out here for the next 4 hours or whatever. And I remember doing like a New Year's Day and a Boxing Day.
Oh, yeah.
At Urban Planet.
Yeah.
And it was pandemonium. Like
chaos, like craziness.
Well, you can buy 3 shirts for $1.
Yeah.
What? And you imagine being, us young millennials, like, yeah, for sure. I'm going to have my whole wardrobe today.
That always made sense. Like when they would send us to like places like that was like easy to come out. Sometimes we'd be at car dealerships and be like, hey guys, if you were thinking about buying a car this afternoon, do I have a deal for you? It's like, who was just like, that 22-year-old on the radio did sell me on that car. I should go buy a car this afternoon. You know what I mean? It always like felt like God. It's like,
I am driving through Bedford today and Halifax. I should.
Yeah. It's like, hey guys, it's Jax. I'm here on Lady Hammond Road, and I think that you should come out and buy a Lexus. It's like, oh yeah, she got me. Like what? But like when you go to places like that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
And I think there's a sort of people are they're laughing at us now. They're laughing at us now, but one day things will get better again, and the millennial optimism will make sense. Okay, we used to be an optimistic group.
I'm still optimistic.
Are you?
I'm
glad.
I'm still optimistic because I'm so desperate I have to be. You know what I mean? Like, and I think,
you know what?
What's the other choice? You know what I mean?
It does push you. Yes,
it does push you, Adam. You know what? You're a little desperate too. I think we gotta cling on to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Why not? Why not?
Well, I wanted to kind of take this episode and explore a lot of trends that were going on right now, because this is sort of, the holidays are big on trends. They're big on what's in, who's
we
in.
just saw a Spotify Wrap last week. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And by the way, shout out to everybody that had us in there.
Really big thank you to everybody who had us on their Spotify Wrapped. Like incredibly. Like this is our first year, guys.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks had us in their top podcasts and were listening. A lot of time spent. Steph had all the stats. It was amazing.
Do you still have them? Do you still have some stats?
I can
pop quiz.
Zero can look at them.
Well,
I can go grab them.
Anyway, the long story short is everybody that listened to this show seemed to really love it. And that was really cool, because you can start a podcast anytime, but if no one listens to it, you're basically speaking into the void.
And also tell us like what you like, what you don't like, what you want more of.
I'm less interested in what you don't like.
Give us any feedback, like what you want to hear more of, what you really enjoyed hearing from this year, why you think Adam should wear full-size socks, like those.
I am wearing full-size socks today, by the way.
First time, end of the year, just in time. Yeah.
A fun fact. Spotify tells us what our listeners are listening to music-wise.
Oh.
And I'm just saying, there's a lot of Taylor Swift fans listening.
Okay. All right.
So shout out to all of them.
Shout out to the Swifties.
What's wrong? Why are you looking here like that?
I don't know why my hands are like this.
Yeah, you're looking very serious.
I can't stop listening
Fate of
to
Ophelia.
Taylor's.
It's so
God,
good.
it is a good song.
Okay, this is so weird, but I've never wanted to jump on any dance trend. I want to do.
Could we learn the dance?
Well, I wanted to do it with my daughter. I was gonna try to teach her.
Should I do it?
Should I do it?
Do it.
I don't do TikTok very much, so I don't even know how to sync up the audio. So what I was just gonna do is play the audio off my TV on Spotify and then record us doing it a bunch of times and then see which one works.
I'm not talking to you.
You can teach me how to do that?
You.
I don't. I think I have like 9 TikTok videos all time.
I don't know. It's a video thing. I don't know. I've heard a decade of you being like using that as like an excuse.
Is that how I sound when I'm making an excuse?
When you're talking about anything to do with digital or video,
it's so complicated. Whenever I go to do it, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's so complicated that I figured it out.
I know, but you're smart. You're sharp. You're a good editor. No, you're good. I'm terrible at it. Terrible.
I think that you'd be good if you tried.
Okay, well, that actually would help.
But
that would help. Trying would help.
I think that you should do the dance with. Okay, AJ, like McLean, from Backstreet Boys, does a lot of dancing with his daughter. Sean Desmond, like the dads dancing with their daughters. Big pipeline.
Well, and my daughter is an enormous Taylor Swift fan and has been for like 3 or 4 years.
Then maybe you should support her. Maybe you should be a better father and dance with your daughter.
I will.
And maybe we could practice so I could learn the dance too, and I can dance with no one.
Yeah, because you got to learn. So the dance is, if anybody hasn't heard it, Fate of Ophelia. She talks about the wind, the sea, the sky.
Yeah.
And then
Stephanie, show us it.
So okay. So what are the dance moves, Steph?
Okay.
Because I know you've learned this.
First off, it's the land, the sea, the sky.
Right.
Sure.
Republican.
And no,
Not
did you see that though?
reply.
The White House used her song for like their own TikTok, and they used the land, the sea, the sky, and they put like the military.
Yeah, I know.
Super weird.
And has it been pulled down?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Well, I got to say, Sabrina Carpenter torched them last week, and they actually took the video down after she got over 1 million likes on Twitter for it.
Wow.
Yeah, she said, keep me away from your hateful agenda.
Yes.
Like, it was awesome.
Yes.
Love Sabrina Carpenter for that. Anyway, sorry.
So it goes the land.
The land, which is
The
your
land.
hands out front.
I need to
The
like
sea?
relook at it, but I think it's the land, the
sea.
sea, because I love the waves.
Little waves with your hands, so you
And
scoop with
then
your hands.
the
And the
sky.
sky is like over your head. Okay.
Yeah. And then it's like pledge allegiance to your hands, something,
Your team, your vibe.
Your team,
And then-
your vibes.
Your vibes. Okay. And that's all. I
And
think
then
that's
they turn around, but it's
And that's it.
really simple.
because I'm seeing all these people do it with these young kids, and I'm like, I feel like we could have fun with that.
I think we missed the trend about 3 months ago.
I don't
but
care.
I think I told you guys to do it and you said no.
I think I recall that. And you know what, Adam? Better late than never. You know what? Some people don't come out of the closet or the tailor closet until later. It's just so catchy.
It is. It is. It's a great song. It really is. It's such a great song.
I'm interested to see if she gets that pulled down.
I am too.
Yeah, I haven't checked.
I would be very all over that if I were her.
I think they like that. I think they're trying to get people to respond. I think that's what they want. They want you to respond because it draws, whether you like it or not, Sabrina Carpenter responding to that tweet brought more eyeballs to that tweet. And that's what sucks about it. They're literally trolling people using pop music because they're the most popular songs right now. And can we get people angry? And if we get people angry, then we've owned the libs.
But I think it's important that if they are, even whether or not they're using that as a test to see, how many eyes they can get, what you say about that. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
No, get my song, my song has nothing to do with your agenda. I think it's important if you say that.
Yeah.
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 So Taylor, please say that.
Now, I want to say this. One of the things, and I said we're doing a lot of trends today. We're doing a lot of trends today because it's end of year. We're talking about a lot of this stuff. One of the trends that I really think is interesting is the new sort of I'm rich or I'm cosplaying as rich trend.
Mm.
And in the past, being rich meant, especially when we were growing up, like everything had a brand associated, especially with hip hop. Like you remember, like Pastor Courvoisier. Everybody sing.
You can't pronounce it either.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it. No one can.
Courvoisier.
Which they took,
Courvoisier.
and then they put it in the song.
Yeah.
And then whatever.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you hear like people talk about Dom P.
Yeah.
Dom Perignon.
Yeah.
And like, and Diddy, before we knew, had his own, he had the Ciroc thing, and everybody had, there was like a whole thing, right? Now, the rich person thing is to have t-shirts and hats and sweaters and whatever, no logos on them.
That's wealth should be quiet.
Right. And the other thing is, and I thought you'd find this interesting, is that the flex for a rich person now is being rich enough that you don't have to be on the internet.
Yeah. And
so you can actually unplug for several days and it's not going to affect your life, which when you think about it, it would be impossible for us. We could not do that every day.
Yeah, you have
This
to
is
be.
what we do for our business, right?
You have to be plugged in. I remember a couple of years ago, I think it was Kim that was like, Kim Kardashian, Kim Kardashian. But the thing was like, if you're rich enough just not to have a phone case. Like that's a small
Yeah, because if you drop your phone, you don't care.
You have a brand new phone, you don't care. Like you have a brand new phone and then you have no case on it.
Wow.
But yeah, I think that like somebody, because I always thought that like real wealth was loud. You know what I mean? Like you would see a lot of logos, a lot of flashy.
It used to be like Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
You'd see the big LVs and whatever. But the phony market sort of killed that, right?
And I think if you see like real like old Southern money or like, like Hamptons money, it's just they're in the same t-shirt you are, except you don't realize it's a white t-shirt that costs $7,000 versus your one from Walmart. You know what I mean? Like it's very just like minimal, like jeans, shirt, like loafers, things like that.
I like my H&M $9 t-shirts. Thank you very much.
They're not washing as good lately.
Oh, they don't wash good. No. I just know that every 3 or 4 months I got to replace them. But I'm not going to spend $100 on a t-shirt.
I can see the difference now though in like, because I used to wear a lot of fast fashion. I can see the difference in getting like pieces that matter though. Like that'll like stay.
Yeah,
that'll stay for a while. Do I have the money to get the pieces that will really stay forever? No.
No, you got to have you got to have, like, if you're going to, we're talking about not even a statement piece, because statement pieces go out of style, but if you're going to get classic things that are like, you're going to wear it to a wedding or you're going to wear it to like Christmas dinner or whatever, yeah, go and spend the money, because a good piece will last you. If it's classic, if it's well cut, if it fits you perfectly, and getting it, and Jax, you and I know this because we got some booties, getting it to actually get some pants that actually fit you and get it tailored.
Ass doesn't quit.
It doesn't.
And nor does yours.
Let me ask you something. With a butt like that, is it easy for you to go in and shop for like jeans and that sort of thing? Where do you get them from?
Because what I want to do is completely erase my hips and my body.
Why?
I want a more streamlined, like, because I'm more masculine presenting and because I got a little bit of gender dysphoria. Throw that in the mix. I like to just be like, I don't love my hips. I don't love my curves, those kind of things. And then this big ass, this BBL that I have. Do you want to know something though? Because it got really big in spin. That's how I kind of got my ass. I haven't done anything with it for a couple of years. So my trainer told me that I've completely lost all muscle in it.
Oh,
that's
really?
That's why I have, so I have to tone it back because I said, I don't want it anymore. He said, well, you have to bring it back to lose it.
Oh, to tone it.
I have to build it again to tone it. I have to pump it up to then deflate it, or like pump it up to put it away. I gotta pump up the bike to put the bike away for the season.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. How strong is your bum?
It's strong.
Is it?
I have hockey bum. Anybody played hockey? You have thick legs and a thick butt. And I have always had issues.
Great bum.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I've always had issues getting suits and stuff because as a man, when you get a suit, most men are built very straight, right?
Yes,
and I got some hips and I got a big butt. And so what happens is when you got thick thighs and that sort of thing, it will flare. It will pull the fabric and flare your pockets. So your pockets look like two triangles hanging off your side. So I have to get every suit that I get. I have to get them done.
A bum extension.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I know
they're like, well, let that out in the bum, Mr. Wild. It's like, thank you. I appreciate that.
They've had to put extra, like a little bit of extra fabric.
Oh, yeah.
In my suits.
100%. Totally normal.
Our ass just won't quit.
It's good though. It's a good thing. Now I had, when my wife and I first started dating,
what is this?
She's got a great bum, but she hadn't she goes to Pilates now, so don't tell
strong. Any secrets you shouldn't be telling right
strong,
now.
But before that, she didn't have she's like you, didn't have the muscle mass. It was a very well formed bottom.
Yeah,
but she didn't have like the strength that I had. So I remember hang on. Yeah, she didn't have. So she
didn't have the strength in her bum that you have.
No, she didn't. And I told her, I was like, my butt sits higher than yours. And she's like, excuse me? Because I'm 5'11", she's 5'9". So we're not that different in height. And so when she's wearing heels, she's taller than I am. But I said, my butt sits higher. And she's like, no, it doesn't. I said, it does. And so we went to the mirror in her bathroom. And I was like, let me see your, like, look at my butt, look at your butt. And she's like, it does sit higher. And she was like, traumatized by that.
Yeah.
And I said, you better get to work, Natalie. Like,
you better.
And she, oh, this is my whole life. We chirp each other.
She gives you shit and I love it. But and it's funny because I remember when she started becoming a Pilates addict and now I know it's just so she could destroy you.
Yes. It's really just
and
for the
she
bottom.
has destroyed you, hasn't she?
Her bum, it doesn't sit higher than mine yet.
I bet it does.
But it is muscly and stronger now.
I bet if Natalie was over here,
no,
she'd wipe that grin right off your face. Her butt is higher.
I can still serve a platter of drinks on the top of my butt. That's how high it sits. All right.
Girl got a shelf.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, girl got a shelf. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we don't see these shelves. There's the fifth one.
That's
right
right.
There you go.
That's right. So anyway, long
how
story
did we get
short,
here?
This is
these
are important things that you want to spend money on. As we were talking about the rich thing, right?
Yeah, big bump. My lower sacrum aches.
All right. Well, I do now want to get to some of our questions because we had a lot this week, and so this is in the dying to know. All right.
God. Fantasy.
What are your? Oh, actually, I'm going to save that one because that's for a little bit later. What's the worst song you had to play on repeat during your radio tenure? Did we do this already?
Omi.
Oh, cheerleader. Oh, I hated that song.
I like that song.
You like that?
It's it's so
Stephanie,
nice.
I'm not surprised that you like that song.
It's so nice, but my God.
There's no edge to that song at all.
No, and it was like, it came out in like 2015. I remember when I first started at Kiss with Adam.
Yeah.
And then it just kept, And it's not even CanCon because in radio we had to play a certain percentage of Canadian content to get it. Like
it is CanCon.
How?
There's a Canadian producer on it. So when we say CanCon, it's created. CanCon is a weird Canadian quirk, and if you're an American, forgive me for this, but it's essentially it's what constitutes Canadian music, and it's hilariously it's MAPL, Maple, and it's music artist production location, and it's got to be two of the four. Oh, lyrics, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's got to be two of the four were written by a Canadian for it to count.
Yeah.
So certain songs like, I think Bryan Adams, Everything I Do It For You. Bryan Adams, Canadian guy, not a Canadian song.
Yeah.
A lot of Celine Dion songs are not Canadian, but a lot are because she did some with David Foster, who is also Canadian.
Justin Bieber, not.
Drake, a lot of Justin Bieber
is.
songs are not. Well, Drake.
Drake, yeah.
Drake writes a lot of his songs.
Yeah.
So Drake's songs are instantly Canadian.
Yeah.
So long story short, it's a really stupid system. It needs to change. It's out of date. But you get weird quirks like Omi, who has nothing to do with Canada becoming a huge hit here.
I think that I am a cheerleader.
Yeah, I never liked that one.
You know why I like it though? Because it was in 2015. I was working at the mall and I met my boyfriend Alex. We worked together at the mall together.
What did you guys do at the mall together with your romantic?
We just worked at the same retail store.
Yeah, what was the retail store?
It was Diesel.
You worked at Diesel.
Very Italian of us.
Oh yeah. All right. No. Okay. Tell me about working at Diesel at the holidays.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty busy.
Pretty busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like it was back when Diesel was like cool. I feel like it's not that cool anymore.
100% Diesel was
I've
cool.
never been to Diesel. I don't even know what Diesel is.
I used to have Diesel jeans. Yeah, they were the thing to have.
Yeah. Their jeans are fantastic. I gotta say.
Can I ask you something? You ever hook up at the store?
No, we didn't date at the store. We were just friends for like 3 years while we worked together.
Were you like in love? Friends or?
He was. I wasn't.
Really? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I had no idea that he was interested.
He's so tall and beautiful.
And he was interested. What happened? How did you guys end up getting together then?
Well, I quit. So he always had a rule that he like never wants to date anybody he works with.
Okay.
Because that can get messy, which is fair.
The company Diesel pen.
Yeah. Don't dip your pen in the Diesel ink.
Especially not at seasonal times. Don't. Us seasonal workers can't be doing that. Okay, sorry.
Sorry, go Steph.
Sorry, no. And then we were really good friends. We had a lot in common. So when I quit, we had like a group of us that we would just go out all the time.
Oh yeah.
So then just a few months after I quit, everybody we worked with and all of our friends were always saying like, you two should date and you guys should be together. You guys are great together.
Did he ask you out formally or did you guys like, get a little drunk and make out?
Yeah, we got a little drunk, made out.
Love that.
And then he asked me out.
That's way better.
Nice.
I think a good little drunk make out and then the ask out later. It's like, okay, finally it's come to this. And then I remember, so my friend met his wife, they're still married, at a party, and they were set up by somebody who, and this was a holiday party, they were set up by somebody who had terrible taste in partners. So neither of them wanted to meet each other. He's like, you guys should meet. And they were like, both of them were like, we've met your girlfriends.
Yeah,
and
like, no, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, they met, they hit it off. They start making out in a house party, right? All 3 floors are rocking and they sneak off to a bedroom and make out or something like that. And then what was hilarious is she stopped them midway through it and she said, I'm not going to make out with you anymore unless I'm your girlfriend.
Ooh,
wow.
And he was like, I would love that. And then they've been married for like 15 years.
Cute.
Didn't get married right away, but it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, anyways, while we worked at Diesel, this song was on and I don't know, we just all liked the song when it first came out in 2015. So it reminds me of that time.
Worst
I got
one.
so many lines.
I hate to say this. It's a Canadian song, so if you're American, you won't know this, but
Diesel.
Not Diesel. Oh man, what's going on?
Diesel engine.
Are you down?
Putting that D. Well, yeah, sorry. That's I was workshopping that. Go ahead, Adam. What song do you hate?
Okay, and I hate saying this because these guys are the nicest people. I've met them. They're kind.
Walk Off the Earth.
They're incredible. No, I've never met Walk Off the Earth.
They're nice.
Are they? Okay, yeah. No, I found some of their songs
No,
like
say what you want.
They're
to
very
say.
talented.
You
but
think
I
they're
just
in a
was
cult?
like, yeah.
You think they're in a cult?
Are they in a cult? No, I don't think they're in a cult.
They're training their children to sing.
It was Mariana's Trench Pop Music 101.
I knew you were going to say that.
Mariana's Trench.
Oh, I love
But
them.
they're
They're
so
such
nice.
great guys.
Yeah, they're sweethearts.
I love them.
And they're very talented.
Very,
Yes.
very. Well, I mean,
Like,
Josh, like
yeah.
the singer, like wrote
Amazing voice.
Yeah,
amazing
he wrote
voice.
Call Me Maybe.
Call Me Maybe. He's
Yeah.
an incredible producer, incredible writer. Like Mike, the bassist.
I would say this
Yeah.
to them, and I know their drummer very, very well because he's a big Montreal Canadiens fan. I'm a big Leaf fan, but he like they released a song called Pop Music 101, and the idea was, and Josh had written, their lead singer had written, like I said, Call Me Maybe for Carly Rae Jepsen and some other major hits at this point. And what he's doing in it is he's sort of making fun of how
pop music is made.
How pop music is made, and you have to do this, you have to do that. And what I feel like is it should have been a joke song on their album, but the record company released it as a single, and Canadian radio stations were dying for pop music.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, this sounds fun. And they put it on, and I was like, I'm gonna have to, you know, I don't know.
Were you just saying kill yourself? I can't be on this planet anymore.
Drink water from the edge of Lake Ontario.
And I feel like because they are silly, they're very dry, like they're really
Very
funny guys.
funny live,
and I feel like they were like, oh shit, this one went on.
Yeah,
like, I feel like
that's one of those. It's like, oh, that's a mistake.
I feel like they were even like, no, we didn't want this to be a single.
No, this is supposed to be us making fun of ourselves.
I've partied with Josh a few times, and if you've like, obviously he's a Canadian musician.
Josh Ramsey is his name, by the way.
Josh Ramsey. If people like the fans of Mariana's Trench,
they love them.
Like seeing people come up to him was like he was Jesus. And he's so kind and so sweet, but like people, it was like what's the word when you're an animal? Animalistic. Like it was like they were hunting him like he was prey. They were like, oh, hi Josh. Like the women, like these like little teeny pop girls were like, hey baby. Like they want gonna destroy him. He's a skinny little thing, you know? Like torn apart. But yeah, people love him.
Okay. Millsy wants to know, what's your most underrated gift you could get for Christmas? For instance, for me, socks, in my opinion, are amazing and I love getting them.
I love a good pajama set.
Oh, really? Really? Now, do you have high standards when it comes to that sort of thing? Like, does it have to be?
I only just started getting into jammies a couple of years ago, adult jammies. And my aunt bought me a nice pair and they were like a silk set. And I thought, and I felt very lavish in them. And I like a good one. I don't like a fleece set. I feel trapped.
Do you like a onesie?
Absolutely not.
That's too much work for me.
That feels like a cotton coffin.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
I don't like onesies either. Steph, underrated thing that you can get for Christmas that you like?
I love grocery gift cards.
Yeah.
Oh, grocery gift cards are great.
Yeah, they're so helpful.
Yeah.
I hate buying groceries. I feel like I'm just buying food 24/7. So when I have a gift card, I'm like, oh, I can breathe this week.
I was going to say gift cards too, but for me, it's like those preloaded MasterCard or Visa ones, like whatever. If I can stick enough of those together, that's great. And it's because you can get whatever it is that you want.
It is. We were talking about this just last week. I had never had one before. And you got me that as a wedding gift
the best.
Many moons ago. And I thought, the world is my oyster.
You can do anything.
Like, what can't I buy? Everywhere takes them. But the code thing, the whole like go.
The code thing's annoying. Especially if you got to get multiples, which I did. In your case, I had to get like.
Yeah, you were
10
very generous. You were very generous.
But the thing is, what I don't like, although I love yours, Steph, so I'm not taking away from it because groceries is ubiquitous. Everybody needs to get them. I love that. But when you get a gift card to a store you don't go to, it sucks, right?
Yeah, that does suck.
That's why I kind of think the Visa prepaid or the MasterCard prepaid or whatever.
Everywhere.
It's perfect. You can't get any better than that. And for whatever reason, people have this thing about money in a wallet, like it's go. Sure, your grandmother's giving you money or something like that. Like I don't know. Sure, send me some cash. I'm cool with that.
My mom was talking about giving my nephew Braxton, it was just his birthday this past weekend. And she was like, he's 12. I'm just going to give him cash. And I was like, and she's like, I feel like that's weird. And I was like, I can tell you, he's going to be pumped on that.
Yeah.
Just give anyone cash. Give anybody cash.
Yes.
Like give anybody. A gift is, my mom used to give me La Senza gift cards. And I was like, I haven't shopped at La Senza in like 15 years. And she kept it. She was like, you like.
I can't imagine what you would do at a La Senza.
And she was like, you like to bra from there, I remember. And I was like, that was 2002. And like. And I've never told you this, have I? Yeah.
No.
So I kept on getting La Senza gift cards for like years. And I was like, Mom, because all they have is like little frilly thongs. So I started using the gift cards to get my girlfriends things.
Dude, that's smart. See, there you go. That's right. That's the thing too. Like I have people give bottles of wine around the holidays.
Oh yeah.
I call them traders. So as somebody gives me a bottle of wine, I trade them back out. That's somebody else's gifted wine. So you just kind of cycle them in, cycle them out.
And that's not. Oh, that's
you can re-gift wine bottles. Who cares?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, there's no like
unless it's
like
a crazy expensive wine bottle.
You know what I want to know, and maybe we can get these in for next week. But anyone listening to the pod this week, have you ever been caught regifting? Because that's my biggest fear. Is like, what if I want to know? Have you been caught regifting?
I got a good story on this. I'll save it for next week.
Yeah, because I feel like there's some horror stories.
That's
out there.
a good one. Okay, so for next week, everybody get your messages into the our Instagram page, Adam Wild and Jackson, obviously on TikTok as well. Hook us up. Give us your DMs on when you've been caught regifting. Have you been caught regifting?
Great one. Or have you caught someone regifting and did you say something or did you not? I love that. Yeah.
Last question from Cindy Stuffs. Cindy says, what are your thoughts on the now world famous Heated Rivalry, which is a Canadian show, but has been picked up by HBO in the States? Are you familiar?
No.
With the...
Jax, you haven't watched it?
Oh, what? Jax. Okay. No. Do not look it up.
But you will love it, I think.
Okay. Are you ready? Hold on. I'm just going to look
Stephanie's giving me the deepest eye contact I've ever seen. And when she gives me that eye contact, I know it's real.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of this.
Heated Rivalry?
It's based on a book.
Yep.
And it's Canadian.
Mm-hmm. The synopsis is, are you ready? It's based on a Canadian sports romance novel by Rachel Reed called Game Changers. Now, superstar hockey phenoms Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov, two athletes whose explosive on-ice feud becomes media spectacle, even as they secretly fall into a passionate, years-long relationship that neither can risk making public.
Oh, nice.
As their careers propel them to fame, championships, and constant scrutiny, the pair navigate an intense push and pull competition and connection, battling the pressures of the league.
It would be so hard.
The expectations of their teams and the fear of being outed in a sport that prides itself on toughness and silence. And it is going off, this show.
That makes me want to cry.
It's huge. And it's also like, you're being emotional about it. It's also like a little, like, it's like fun smutting.
Oh my God. I love
it. It's graphic.
It's steamy.
Steamy.
Well, I mean, that's a tale for another time. I won't say what I was just going to say. But I bet there are a lot of hockey players who are having deep, passionate romances, but can't say anything because they're all in a sport prison.
Yeah. Oh, there's plenty.
Do you think that there's like
gay hockey players?
Well, I know that there's gay hockey players, but do you think there's like secret loves?
Yes, without question. I mean, there's a lot of people that just don't want to come out with it because they don't want that. What it is, I think now, I don't think the fear is there so much anymore of like you not being accepted by your teammates. Cause that was something like when we were growing up, like there was only one kid in my high school who was out. Like there was,
you'd get the shit beat out of you, or like your life would literally be in danger. Like,
right. Well,
especially for men.
It wasn't quite that way at my high school. Like I don't think anybody was in danger, but I do think.
Can I say something? I bet that there was more danger than that I know. Like especially for gay men.
Yeah.
And I think it's a privilege for us to think that people didn't feel in fear because I was always like, our high school was good. And I talked to a guy that I went to high school not long ago, and he was like, I was terrified like of my like safety to come out.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Right.
Well, and there was guys that I knew who were. Yeah. They just hadn't admitted it to themselves. You can tell sometimes. And it's interesting in hockey circles, like there are rumors about not anybody named, but there are rumors about many, many, many people. And like, there's a couple, some guy I'll mention here. Yeah, there was a couple guys on our team that we kind of knew and nobody said anything or whatever. And there are massive stars today that will not come out. And I'm not just talking about sports. I'm talking about Hollywood even now, because I think sometimes what people don't want is they don't want it to be stuck to them. Yeah. Like they want to be known for their art or their sport or whatever.
It's a distraction. They don't want to be, they don't want that.
I don't want to be the first. There's a guy named Luke Prokop who was a NHL draft pick. I don't know if he ever played, but he was the first openly gay professional player in North America. But we were thinking that it might start other people being comfortable. I just don't think people want to be like, well, that's the gay one, right? That's what people kind of go to. So that's why we still sort of haven't seen it. But whoever does come out and become a star and embraces that, and not in a way that has to be like their entire personality, but they're a great player and they're gay and nobody cares.
Yeah.
That's normalization.
Yeah, I
And
think
you know
they're
who's
scared
doing
to become a flag. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's doing a great job of it?
Who?
The PWHL.
God bless the PWHL.
Those women do not care. They're open about their sexuality. At the WNBA is the same thing. Sometimes you got teammates dating on the same team, and it is what it is.
Well, that's why I've never come out, because I just don't want it to distract
from your art.
From my art. I don't want anybody.
It's a good thing nobody could tell.
I didn't tell you, by the way. I got. I guess I can say this on the show. I'm going to be going to see the Tempo. I'm a season ticket holder of the Tempo now.
No way.
I am too.
Yeah, you did get it. You got it.
Yes, yeah. My business is
my
also a
goodness.
season ticket holder for the Tempo.
Can I have a ticket to a game?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
I just
Yeah.
bought a shirt.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
they're
God,
great.
yeah.
So did you get 1 seat or 2?
I got 2 seats, and
So it's the Canada's first WNBA
Yes.
team. Yep.
by the time they got to it, because they reached out to all the deposit holders, and by the time it got to me, there was only a few left, so I got some like the hundreds or whatever, and it was great. But the woman, she was so sweet. She was like apologizing. She's like, I know there's not that many left, and I was like, I don't care who, if it's me, we just need to make sure that this place is full. Like we have a WNBA
Where
team.
are they playing?
Coca-Cola Coliseum.
Nice.
Which is a small venue. For anybody that doesn't know,
That's where-
it's a small, no, sorry, not small. It's like 7,000
It's where the
seats.
Scepters play as well, right?
Scepters play at the old Maple Leaf Gardens.
Oh, right. Okay.
But they did play there. But this one's interesting because the WNBA franchise, like most WNBA franchises, are playing in their local big arena because it's enormous in the States. So I think what's going to happen in Toronto and in Canada generally, because I think it's only a matter of time before we have one in Vancouver.
Just wait. Yeah, you just wait this first year.
And Montreal for sure. But the problem with Scotiabank Arena in Toronto is that it's too busy. It's busy already 300 nights a year.
Yeah.
So they're going to need for all of these other professional leagues that are not, they might not be 20,000 a night spectacles to start. They might be 7, 8, 9, 10,000. We need a $10,000 to a $15,000 or $15,000 person arena where a hockey team and a basketball team can play. And the AHL's Toronto Marlies play in that arena. And the problem with it is every January, they have to go on a road trip for 3 weeks because they take out the ice and flood it. And it's the boat show and people are...
Oh my God.
Shut up.
They're on So the Marlies know that they can't play for 3 weeks in January or February every year. And so, and then also in the fall,
This city is wackadoodle.
They got the Royal Winter Fair in the fall.
Oh, the horses have to come to town.
And so they can't play hockey there either. They got to go on a road
We
trip.
used to always give away tickets, and I know we're getting sidelined here, but we used to always give away tickets on the radio shows, like for the boat show. Do they actually put fucking water in there?
I've skied on it.
What?
I have skied at that arena.
They put water
They
in
put me in a wetsuit on breakfast television, and there is a cable.
Stop.
And
Adam,
so
I hate it.
And I skied across and skied back. And that's where they get like the chipmunk that skis too, right? Like that's where they do it.
that's really funny. I like that. But I gotta say, if you have enough money to buy a boat, you can go somewhere else,
Yeah.
Like let the Marlies play hockey.
Isn't that funny?
There's gonna be so much money that comes with the WNBA, especially in Toronto though.
I'm so
you
excited.
just wait. You just wait.
That Caitlin Clark's game is going to be amazing. Like, there is some real excitement. Now, the thing with the WNBA, and then we'll get back to the actual show, is that they are right now fighting it out over their collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah.
So it's entirely possible that Toronto's first season will be delayed or canceled entirely, depending upon how bad this gets.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, all right. Now, last thing before we go, as always, what is your recommendation that what should we be watching, listening to, reading, whatever it is? What is it, guys?
Okay, so this microphone's really high. Sarah Snook from Sarah Snook from
Succession.
Thank
She
you.
is the daughter.
Oh my God, she has a new show. I was watching it on Prime the other day. It's called All Her Fault. Just like the summary of it is very wealthy husband and wife. Their child goes missing, abducted by a nanny. And the way that I'm not finished yet, but the way that it unfolds, the show is like, I haven't binge watched like that in a while. Like, when you're out and you can't wait to get home to keep going, like when a book's that good or a podcast that good or a show's that good, like I'm hooked on it. It's kind of cheesy in parts. She's also, like I've only seen her in Succession. She's an incredible actor, man.
She's amazing.
Holy moly.
Yeah, she's
That's what
great.
I'm watching.
Okay, well, watch that. Steph, what do you got?
I watched the Sean Diddy Combs documentary.
Okay, I haven't watched it yet. I want
Okay.
to sit. I hear it's wild.
It's insane. It's crazy. I don't know how this man got away with so much, like for his whole life.
Yes.
and just kept
And
he was
still
on the-
kind of gets away with it.
He-
Like he
he
really
is.
didn't, he's not in prison for that long. Like it's insane.
what's the word when you're like blatant or, like showy or like, he didn't care.
He wasn't hiding it. That's for sure. He was out
which
there
is
with it.
So like
It's
even
wild.
worse.
There's just so much that he's done and that he's like linked to, and like I'm just like, oh, it's crazy. It's disgusting.
A monster.
But
He's
it's
a monster.
very interesting to watch.
So you know what's crazy about the footage in that? This is just leaking out publicly. Do you know this story?
About like the footage of him from like 2023 when he got like arrested and he hired a videographer.
Yeah. Do you know how they got that footage?
No.
Okay. So there's footage in this
I
documentary.
need to watch it, hey? Yeah.
You do need to watch it. I haven't seen it yet either, but I need to watch it too. This is nuts. So Diddy hired a videographer for the trial so that he could make a documentary about how he was being unfairly persecuted, prosecuted, however you want to describe it. Persecuted and prosecuted, I think is fair. And when the trial wrapped and he lost, he didn't pay the videographer because he lost. And he's like, well, I'm not going to make the documentary now. And what's the videographer going to do? Sue me? I'm a billionaire. You're like, and suing is expensive. Okay. So 50 Cent, who is the ultimate hater, who is, if you ever get into a war with 50 Cent, good luck, you're toast.
Oh yeah. He's trolling.
50 Cent found out about it and bought the footage. And that is how they have it. And this is 50 Cent's documentary.
Yeah. I was wondering because I'm like, this is him like.
Yeah.
Hang on, 50 did this whole documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all 50 Cent production. Yeah. It's incredible. He's been doing this. He's been keeping receipts for years, Jax. Years, like a decade or more.
You want to know, I mean, I've always, 50 is a lot of things, but when him and Chelsea Handler dated, I was like,
I see it.
I
see
that.
it.
I got it.
And I like Curtis. I think that he's, I don't know. There's something about him.
He's
I get it.
He's a class A hater. One of the funniest things I think he ever did back in the day. Do you guys remember Fat Joe?
Lean Back, yeah.
So Fat Joe and 50 Cent didn't like each other, and they got into a fight over who knows what, right? And so Fat Joe was releasing a new album. And this is when social media was new. We're talking about the crossover between MySpace and Friendster into Facebook and YouTube, right? Like really new. So 50 Cent hired like an entire group of people, bought a casket, rented a hearse, and filmed a video. And he said, I'm just at Fat Joe's career funeral because this new album's so bad. And like,
that's like,
it's incredible. People forgot. Like it's amazing. Amazing. He's
wow.
Generational hater. Generational.
I love it.
I want to make so much money one day that I can do weird stuff like that to you.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I'll do a funeral for your sock.
I think 50 Cent is, you should.
Yeah.
50 Cent's just living life like it's a game. Like he's just having fun. Now I want to say the last thing I will mention, because I love my smutty reality TV. First off,
selling Sunset.
Owning Manhattan, which is the Ryan Searhant show, and he was on $1 Million Listing. That is season 2 and it's awesome.
Okay.
And Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is finally back. I know nobody else in this room cares, but it's a big deal. Season 15. Let's go. Seen every episode.
I'll get on that.
You need to watch. It's so good.
I think I'll watch some Housewives. I heard that I should start with New York.
You should start with New York. You should get into Beverly Hills is one of the early ones too. And you won't believe who's been on the show.
I bet I won't believe it.
Kelsey Grammer's wife starts off on the show, and she's married to him, and it's crazy.
I would love to watch all of that. I can't, because I'm either watching old Sex and the City or I'm watching brutal true crime.
Yeah.
Just horrific, detailed true crime.
Yeah, the kind that you can't sleep after.
The kind that you never want to sleep again. Yeah,
it's great.
And guys, Merry Christmas almost.
Yeah. Hey, and we'll be back next
Happy
week.
Hanukkah.
Obviously, remember to get your stories in for the times you tried to regift and got caught.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week.
Love you.